Peace, love, and light collective. Welcome to your full moon in Aries chakra tune-in reading. Thank you guys so much for all of your patience and allowing me to get this out to you in divine timing. I'm not sure how this full moon energy is working with you guys, but it definitely has taken me for a little bit of a loop. So I am doing my work to stay in alignment and to stay grounded. I hope you are as well. I hope this live stream is coming to you in the highest vibration possible. Thank you guys so much again for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions, your donations, your reading requests. They have all been so amazing, and I'm very grateful to resonate with so many of you here on YouTube and on Instagram and anywhere else. I do find my soul tribe. So thank you guys for all of that love and support, and I hope you feel that same love and support back through this reading, okay? We are going to be starting out with the Chakra Wisdom Oracle as always, okay? Then we'll dig a little deeper with the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. And then I'm going to pull some Black Moon astrology cards just to kind of see what other energies as far as houses or zodiacs or planetary aspects might be involved in this full moon in Aries, okay? Keep in mind, October is going to be a very, very, very intense energetic month. We have Pluto going direct in the middle of the month. We have 2 full moons, okay? So there's a lot of other energy happening as well. So just keep that in mind. If you feel a little crazy, you feel a little out of sorts, or you feel like your own energy is just kind of going up and down, know that you are just getting in tune with the natural timing of the cosmos, okay? So sending you guys almost so much love and light, all right, as we continue through this evolution, through this ascension journey. Yes, and for anyone who is new, welcome to my live stream. Welcome to Cusp of Roses as a channel. I hope you find this reading helpful and insightful for whatever it is you do have going on. If you enjoy it, make sure you give me a thumbs up so it gets out to other tribe members out here on YouTube, anyone else who might need these messages, okay? Make sure you do read through the description box, okay? It has everything you need to know about me as a reader, about this particular reading, how to best be in the right mindset for it, and just basically what you need to know so that you get the most out of my readings, okay? Everyone reads differently. Everyone has different gifts, okay? So make sure that you are aligning yourself with tarot readers who vibrate well with your frequency, okay? Anything else I need to say? Yes, we do start off every single reading here at Cusp of Roses with a quick prayer and a moment of gratitude. This is just an opportunity for us to ground our own frequencies, be open to the messages meant for us, and allow the messages that aren't for us to kind of breeze on by, go over our heads, right, and be for somebody else. It's super important that you keep that in mind, right? This is a general reading, not a personal reading, although it may feel personal at times, okay? If you are interested in getting a deeper look into your situation specifically, you can contact me. All that information is in the description box below, okay? But thank you guys. Thank you for all your love, all your light, all right? And let's go ahead and get into this prayer. You can pray along with me. Oh, hello, Yesha, JP. Hi, Daylight. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I do appreciate your time. If you would like to engage in this moment of gratitude by repeating after me and my intentions, that's perfectly okay. If you have your own intentions, your own affirmations, or really anything that you are looking for confirmation for from your guides, this would be the time to set that intention, okay? And then you may also have a moment of silence. Those are all very valid ways of connecting in and up. So let's go ahead and hop into our prayer, and then we'll get into this reading, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own Divine Ancestral Council, and all archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the collective for this full moon in Aries chakra tune-in reading. We are so grateful for this time to connect with you, Divine, and we ask that you ground us in our own frequencies, open us up to the most important messages of love, healing, truth, light, and wisdom for the overall growth, prosperity, abundance, ascension, personal development, joy, and happiness of the collective. Divine ancestors and archangels, we ask that you continue to cover us in your love, light, and mercy, lift us up in courage and strength every single day to face whatever comes our way with grace, with gratitude, with understanding, with appreciation, with compassion, not only for ourselves, but for others, with honesty, with vulnerability, with love, light, and wisdom where we can and where we see fit. And we thank you for all of those moments of growth. And we ask that by honoring you and honoring our light within in this lifetime, that you will continue to guide us and protect us and lead us towards our destiny through signs, synchronicities, and dreams. We thank you for all of that clear-cut communication. And we ask that it continue not only in this lifetime, but beyond this lifetime. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. We love you, and so it is. All right. Sorry, my guides and my ancestors have been working with me, so they were pulling in some energy. That's just for me to deal with. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's get into this, okay? I don't know about you guys, but heart chakra for me under this full moon in Aries. Really doing a full cleanse of my lower chakras. So my solar plexus, my sacral, and my root has happened. And really almost feeling like a little bit of a struggle to tap into my third eye, to tap into my crown chakra. I feel like my throat chakra is definitely open, but it just, for me, this feels a little bit darker. I don't know about you guys, if you are feeling like dark in your emotions or maybe dealing with a lot of anger, or a lot of aggression. That is very normal for a full moon in Aries, okay? So, hang in there. I would love to say that I'm above it, but I am not at all. So I am doing my work. We are in this together. All right, guys, we are going to get through this. Okay, we are going to get through this. But thank you guys again, just for all of your patience with my videos. I do appreciate it. Okay. So that's kind of what I was sensing for this full moon. It just feels like anything that like we have really tried to suppress, or avoid feeling or avoid going to. For a lot of the collective, I'm talking to a collective that might be a little hot tempered, that might be quick to pop off, go from 0 to 100 very, very quick. And so those moments where maybe you've held back on doing that or perpetuating that habit out of an attempt to grow, or just knowing yourself well enough to not allow yourself to go there. It feels like those situations are coming back up. Okay. So again, be very, very gentle with yourself. Make sure you are doing your grounding. Okay. Spend time in nature if you need to, or do whatever you need to do to stay grounded. Go on a run, work out, do yoga, hang out with friends. I don't know, whatever the case may be, but just do it. Okay. But acknowledge what you feel. Yeah, I do think it's important to let that anger out, to let that aggression out, because the more you hold it in, the more you kind of give it time to kind of pop up at other times in other areas of your life. So feel it, speak to it, say what it is you need to say, write it out, do whatever it is that you need to do to cleanse yourself of that emotion, to cleanse your thoughts, so that you can really let it go and release it. This is the perfect moon, the perfect month actually, to truly, truly dig into those skeletons, get into those dark corners of your own soul, your own subconscious, and do a swift clean. Okay. Because I do feel like the collective is headed into a lot of good energy, a lot of great abundance, a really, really good time, that I would hate for that darker resonance, those little things that we still aren't allowing ourselves to feel, to pop up in that new season. Yeah. So this is the time to really get real with ourselves, to be honest with ourselves about what it is we feel, what it is we do desire, and whatever kind of aggression is still kind of left untapped into, unacknowledged, right? A lot of that could be too from inner child wounding, where maybe it was you weren't heard, or, no one believed you, or, it's something like that I'm picking up for some of you guys that might be popping up that could actually be the underlying reason for that aggression, right? Having to deal with similar situations and not, again, knowing how to communicate through it. So again, it's all a growth process. It's all about learning. We're all walking each other home in this. So just be real and honest with yourself about what it is you do feel, but try your very best to not linger in that, right? Counteract that with positive energy. Do things to release it. Tell yourself the narratives that you want to hear, that you need to hear, right? Or that you're desiring to manifest for yourself. All right, that's going to be very important. Yeah, doing that acceptance work. That's definitely resting in your root chakra, okay? So let's look into this. Let's see what the cards have to say. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. Oh, what do we need to know about this full moon in Aries? Wow. So that went right into my singing bowl. So balance. Third eye chakra here. Yeah, a lot of purging. A lot of purging here. Third eye chakra, balance. Exactly. So that's what I was feeling. Some of us are definitely needing to bring balance to our third eye. I'm getting this energy where maybe many of you are used to seeing the shadow through your third eye, right? And needing to maybe bring that balance. So when you are looking through your third eye, that you're not just quick to go for the negative, right? You're also looking for the positive. That seems important for somebody, okay? Anything else we need to know, divine, about this full moon? Wow. All right, so they just want to go to the right. What's on the right side? What is this? Is this yang energy? I want to say your right is your yang. A lot of that aggression just could be from your masculine energy within you, okay? Needing to heal that masculine, yeah, where maybe your masculine energy felt helpless, felt hopeless, and needing to kind of bring that into balance. Yeah, so we got self-worth here, sacral chakra, okay? Again, a lot of that anger, a lot of that aggression, those emotions, right? Where maybe you felt like your self-worth wasn't intact, or there were people around you, or you were dealing with people who didn't see value in you, okay? And then you got mysticism here, third eye, again. This talks about walking in your power. Some of you and some of us might be really coming into a deeper understanding of our own mystic energy, okay? Our own path as mystics here. Some of you might be starting a path of mysticism. Interesting. Okay, they want me to get one more. Anything else we need to know regarding this full moon in Aries, divine? Chakra energy. Anything else we need to know? Yeah, abundance. I knew it. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where we're headed here. Solar plexus energy. Yeah, it's this self-worth. We'll put this in order here. Balance and then mysticism. So we got sacral chakra, solar plexus, okay, and third eye. Bottom of the deck, more third eye energy. Despondence here. Collective, I feel like this is an energy of realizing our self-worth, having a deeper understanding of our self-worth here, right? The creative energy we bring to a space, the power of that creative energy, right? This is our creative center. Sacral chakra is ruled by Scorpio. Some of you might have Scorpio in your chart. Pluto is going direct, yeah, in the middle of October. Anyone who has a Pluto in Scorpio is a part of a generation, okay? So Pluto kind of dictates the generational turn. Because I believe it takes about 22 years for Pluto to do a full orbit. So that kind of takes, anyway, my words, okay, they're trying to move me on here. But someone definitely, if you have Scorpio and Pluto, you are a part of a generation that is coming into enlightenment right now. And that enlightenment is around abundance. Yeah, it's around what we will. It's around our sense of life. It's around our sense of vitality. It's around how we think about abundance, what we view as abundance, what do we view as prosperity? What does it really mean to be wealthy, right? Is your health your wealth? Is money your wealth? Is material possession your wealth? Is status your wealth, right? So that is coming into question for that generation of people who have Scorpio and Pluto, okay? Yeah, and then needing to see a balance and seek out balance. Being able to, this is a high level of discernment here, in the third eye, really using your discernment around, again, like I said, your ideas about abundance, what you're willing into abundance, right? Your ideas on self-worth, maybe seeing things and connecting your self-worth to a certain level of abundance, or connecting your self-worth to some sort of, to some sort of vision in your third eye, right? What you deem as worthy, or a balance for yourself. Okay, for some of you, that balance card is going to be major. I'm also getting this energy of having to like go at some sort of abundance or pursue some sort of abundance alone, with mysticism here. Some of you have done a really good job of following your instincts. Some of you have done a very good job of letting your third eye lead you, right? Looking with your two eyes and seeing with your third. Some of you have mastered that. And now we're walking into a season of balance that might put a lot of people, in this energy towards you, despondent, right? You with the world in your belly, right? Birthing a new world, birthing a new cycle, birthing a new life, a new terrain for yourself, new ground for seeds, right? And I don't know if you can see that. She's not so happy. Same way that these people are not so happy about that balance that you carry on your shoulders, right? Your ability to see what is light and dark, your ability to bring light to that balance of light and dark is in and of itself your mysticism, right? Your gift from the divine. So some of you have done a really good job of tapping into your gifts here and using that to move you towards some sort of abundance, because tapping into your gift gave you a sense of self-worth. You then saw yourself through the eyes of God, right? And now understand that you are deserving of love. You are worthy of this abundance, right? And so, mind you, we're all on this evolution, energetic evolution at different points and different times, right? That's why we incarnate under different signs to complete different parts of our tree of life, okay? So the group that I'm tapping into, you're at this point where you've accepted how the divine operates in your life, and you're not hiding from that, right? With the mysticism, you cloak yourself in that protection, in that understanding, in that knowledge, which is bringing a sense of balance to your ability to see, being a sense of balance to your own life, okay? And that balance might come in the form of abundance. I love this abundance card because it talks about two different people, right? Same situation. This man drops a coin down a drain, yeah? And rather than try to figure out how to get the coin out, he goes to a bar and just drinks and is upset and in despair. Oh, woe is me. I've lost out. I don't have anything. Victim mentality, right? Okay. Poverty consciousness. I lost the only coin I have. Now I don't have an abundance anymore, right? Childlike mind. What does the child do? Gets a piece of gum and a string. Boom. Pulls the coin right out of the drain. And continues to do so because there's more than one person who's dropped a coin down that drain and left it there in despair, feeling like, and without the creative energy to figure out how to get it. Child uses their creativity, right? Because children are very, very connected to the divine. They don't lose that connection until they gain a little older, right? Till society starts wearing down on them. But if you tap back into that childlike sense of wonder, that childlike sense of creativity, understanding that, no, just because the coin is in the drain doesn't mean it's not for you. You just have to use your creativity to get to it, right? So I feel like that's like an overarching theme here for the collective, right? That abundance that we dream of, that we desire, that we want, it's not that it's not meant for us, right? It's just that we have to use our creative energy, step into our sense of self-worth and power, right? In order to unlock that abundance, in order to gain access to that abundance. So I feel like that is kind of, if you guys haven't checked out that lunar node shift reading that I did, it kind of similar to this energy, right? Where it's a transformation of the mind. Pluto definitely came up in that reading too. Please, 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 if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it, because it might give you some more insight as to the energy shift or what you are feeling in the now moment, okay? Yeah, let's go ahead and get some more details here. See what else. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What do you need the collective to know about self-worth in regards to this Aries full moon? What do you need the collective to know regarding self-worth? First card out, Knight of Coins. Slowly but surely, throat chakra. Exactly. So for some of you, this is being able to articulate your sense of self-worth, right? Not closing up or shutting down when it's time for you to step into your power, when it's time for you to sit on the throne that God has prepared for you, that the divine has prepared for you, that the universe has prepared for you, okay? Knight of Coins, slowly but surely your self-worth is building, all right? Understanding that this is a process. For a lot of you, you've been healing a lot of self-worth issues, a lot of wounds in your sacral chakra, especially if you've gone through any sort of sexual abuse, abuse in intimate or romantic relationships, okay? That all is stored in your sacral chakra. So healing that, knowing that it's a slow but sure, steady pace, right? One thing I do love about the Knight of Coins, although the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck, yes, which can be frustrating, absolutely, earth energy. But once that knight gets to its destination, it doesn't go anywhere. It stays. It's permanent. It plants the seed. It cultivates it. Once it finds that fertile ground, they're loyal to that ground. Whereas a Knight of Wands or a Knight of Cups or even a Knight of Swords, once they get there, anything else is more abundant, anything else seems more interesting, anything else seems more fulfilling, they'll drop wherever they are and go for that. Where here is the Knight of Coins, takes their time beforehand to seek out what it is they want, so that when they get there, they don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, you see the difference there? So it's understanding, the Knight of Coins understands the value of that pentacle, right? The Knight of Coins understands what it brings to that pentacle, to the ground that it'll plant that pentacle in. It understands how nurturing that pentacle is going to benefit not only the earth that it's in, but the knight himself, right? Hanged woman energy, Piscean energy here, third eye energy. So some of us really needing to take a pause here and really look at our situation, our actions, our words, our thoughts, our energy, and see if it is in alignment with that sense of self-worth, right? Are we cultivating the seeds that we've planted with love? Are we nurturing it with sunlight, right? Are we pruning it? Are we pulling out the weeds surrounding our plants? Or are we just letting them grow, right? So that type of energy, really needing to see something from a different perspective here. And I do feel like it's your self-worth. Needing to see yourself from a different perspective. Needing to see that value within you, yeah? For some of you, it's even thinking and questioning, maybe even in connection to this abundance, right? I know abundance is my birthright, but when is it coming? I know abundance is my birthright, but when is it going to get here? It's understanding and seeing this night energy in a different way. In the way that I explained it, right? Not that this night is lethargic and not moving because they don't want to, or because they're lazy, or because, you know, that it's just not happening, or whatever the case may be. Understanding that it's taking its time, because once it gets there, it's not going anywhere, right? This is building this sense of self-worth, this throne that you are building for yourself, okay? It's taking time because it's going to be a solid foundation. No one's going to be able to knock you off that throne. Things that are built quick, right? It's like building a castle on sand as opposed to rock. Castle on sand, as soon as that wave comes, as soon as a shift happens, that throne is gone. But you build that on stone, no wave, no drought, no nothing, no tornado is going to knock that off. It's solid and it's sturdy. So if you're building a foundation of self-worth within yourself, trust the process, okay? Trust the pause. Take the time to really absorb all that you've been through, okay? Process all that you've been through and release it at the same time, right? Integrate it. This is an integration. The hanged woman or the hanged man. It's taking the time to integrate all that you're being downloaded, all that you're seeing through your eye, and matching points so that you can move forward, like the Knight of Coins, towards abundant and fertile ground that you won't have to leave, that you can build a legacy, a foundation, some sort of longevity on, okay? Then we got here, High Priestess. Some of you are getting a deeper understanding and building a deeper relationship with your intuition, with the divine. Understanding that is going to definitely take time, right? Because the divine has to make sure that if they gift you with visions, if they gift you with, that type of insight, that type of gift, knowledge to see, they gift you with that will, that abundance, that you're going to be a good steward of it. The divine doesn't just give gifts like that. Now, yes, we all have free will. The divine could bless you with this, and then you can go off and do what you're not supposed to do, right? Whatever, it's your choice. But with this High Priestess energy, it's, again, coming into this deeper sense of awareness of yourself, building that sturdy foundation with the divine so that no one can ever make you question your self-worth. A lot of you, that's where that aggression and that anger comes from. Being doubted in your ability, being not valued by those that should have valued you, right? Like your parents, like your family, people that you were there for that weren't there for you, people who have used you and abused you with no remorse, right? All of that, no sense of justice, having to process all of that energy, sort through all of that energy and not lose sight of your worth. That is the work of the High Priestess, yeah? The High Priestess understands that there needs to be a balance, right, between light and dark. The High Priestess is often quiet, okay? Doesn't talk much unless the divine pushes her to. Doesn't share much unless the divine calls her to, which is often in defense of her self-worth, right? A lot of you, what you don't see is that this High Priestess energy is growing within you, and the divine is prepping you for a throne that they will then use you to be a light to others, right? We are all just vessels for divine light. And that's that High Priestess energy too. She understands that it's not ego. It's not for her. She's not the High Priestess for herself, right? She's the High Priestess because she's had to go through all of that self-worth clearing. She's had to take the slow and steady route. She's had to be put on pause to see things and to integrate energy. That's what makes a High Priestess. It's not for self. It's for the divine. Yeah? Okay? Absolutely. Alrighty, let's look into abundance. Thank you so much, Divine. What does the collective need to know about solar plexus energy and abundance? Okay. So the Knight of Wands came out upside down. Okay, in reverse. I'm going to keep it there. More throat chakra energy. So like I said earlier, Knight of Coins is slow and steady, right? Building something that's sturdy, that can't be shaken. Knight of Wands, not so much the case. This could be an energy within yourself here. Where, like I said, very quick to move on from things, right? So not taking the time and the patience to get the gum, get the string, to pull the coin out of the grate. Oh, coin fell down the grate. All right, I'm moving on to the next one. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, I'm moving on. All right, that didn't happen. Okay, now I'm moving on. That's something that a lot of us are coming out of. Yeah, with this in reverse. No longer being led by our impulses, yeah? Then you got the Eight of Wands, root chakra here. Yeah, a lot of you are actually ascending out of this energy really quickly. This Knight of Wands. Yeah. With the Eight of Wands, a lot of communication, taking steps forward. Again, understanding that it's a step-by-step process. It's not going to happen quickly, and it's not going to happen overnight. Yeah. Root chakra here. And then you got the Queen of Cups. Crown chakra energy. Third eye energy too. I'm getting this energy of patience. Some of you are really, really needing to tap into this Queen of Cups energy to find a deeper sense of patience. Operate out of a sense of kindness, I'm getting. This is that understanding energy. This is why I put it in our prayer beforehand, because we all need this, right? To be able to operate out of a sense of deep, empathic understanding. Even if we don't agree with it. But to be able to be like, I see why you would choose that. Or I see why you being you would go about it that way. And not taking it personal, right? Not being quick to brush things off or brush people off. Really taking the time to understand them from an emotional awareness, right? And using your emotional intelligence to know when someone's being sincere, to know when someone is not being sincere, right? For some of you, this Eight of Wands is about that foundation that I was picking up on, that energy of stability, right? Just like Daylight Dancer said. Feeling stable, feeling grounded, trusting that you're being guided, right? Eight of Wands is often depicted without somebody in the picture. So it means there's a lot of spiritual communication, a lot of messages coming through. Yeah, and there's a need to turn off this kind of fight or flight energy with the Knight of Wands. Because with this Eight of Wands, this is going to be a lot of messages and a lot of direction coming from different people, different things, different channels, okay? And so there's a need to turn off the Knight of Wands that would want to pursue each and every one of those channels and tap into the Queen of Cups, where you'll be able to, again, discern. What is that message? Is that a message I need to act on? Or is that something that I just need to be aware of for the now moment? Is this something I need to address? Or is there something that I can just kind of let go and let slide, right? Using that deep emotional intelligence to take your steps forward, to not rush it. Yeah. To trust that the divine is coming through with the guidance, with the insight, with the communication needed at every step of the way, and not being so impulsive to just kind of get one hit and go. Right? Yeah. So again, a lot of you might have heavy water in your chart here with Pisces and the Queen of Cups with the Hangman, Hangwoman coming out, okay? Let's go ahead and look into balance. Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What does the collective need to know about balance in the third eye chakra? Okay. First card out, Three of Swords. Yeah, that heartbreak, that heart, that pain. Bringing that into balance. Some of you have been able to use this Queen of Cups energy. Yeah. To look back on what you've been through. Look at what you're currently going through. From a space of emotional intelligence, which brings in energetic balance to you. So this almost feels like accepting apologies that you never got, right? Bringing in your own sense of justice and your own balance without the other person. Okay? Whoever is on the other end of this heartbreak. All right? Bringing that pain into balance, releasing it on your own. Not being weighed down by it in your thoughts anymore. Okay, we also have the King of Coins. Okay, could be connected to an earth sign. Crown chakra energy. Okay. What else? Yeah, Four of Swords. There's that more that healing swords energy. So this is all in the mind here. This is in the mind. Healing the thoughts, healing the pain from whatever this King of Pentacles or King of Coins caused, okay? Then you got the Two of Swords. Heart chakra energy, sacral chakra energy. Again, that sense of self-worth. Not clearly seeing your sense of self-worth. Wow, look at this. I didn't even realize that. So you are definitely going through a balance. Yeah, it's definitely someone who has earth in their chart or air. King of Pentacles also carries a lot of air energy. All right? Bringing that into balance. Because what? You're going from the Two of Swords here, sacral chakra, to the Three of Swords. Not being able to see something clearly, not being able to discern something clearly. With the Two of Swords being in your mind, stuck in a decision. Okay? I feel like for a lot of you, this was a decision of, do I remain open to this connection? I do feel like it's a connection for a lot of you. Do I remain open to this connection or do I close off? And I think for a lot of you, you realize remaining open to this connection dug and took away from your sense of self-worth. Wasn't honoring you in some way, shape, or form, right? So you decide what? To go through the pain of the heartbreak, to release it. Solar plexus energy, third. And then you move what? Into the Four of Swords. So you see that? 2 to the 3 to the 4. Now you're in your heart chakra. Like I said, bringing balance in. Third eye. Healing. Healing any of the thoughts of heartbreak. Healing any of the pain of heartbreak. This is about letting go and releasing. Spending time sleeping, resting. Right? Doing whatever it is you need to do to release that pain, release the thoughts of it. A lot of you chose this King of Coins because you had a lack of self-worth. Okay? A lot of you, this King of Coins chose you because you had a lack of self-worth. And needing to heal and reconcile that within your own mind and accept that. And that can be hard, right? That can definitely be hard. But under this full moon, it's possible. So I really am seeing that this collective does have the opportunity to bring their view, bring their perspective, bring their third eye into balance by realizing that there was a lack of self-worth in this connection. Whether this was mainly, I feel like from a lot of you, it was within yourself and needing to forgive yourself for that, needing to heal that. A lot of you, it could have been projected from this King of Coins, where maybe you had a very high sense of self-worth and they latched onto you and connected with you and could have possibly drained that, okay? I'm getting energetic vampire here with this King of Coins. So again, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. This King of Coins could definitely be a female in your life, a woman in your life, someone that you... So again, gender doesn't really matter here. It's energy. But I do see here, collective, that you will be able to heal through this mentally. For a lot of you, it was just being mentally caught on the injustice of this connection. Waiting for maybe them to bring in some sort of balance, to acknowledge something, right? To acknowledge the worth that you did have. And that's it, that I feel for a lot of you, it's realizing that that's not going to happen. And I hate to say it so bluntly, but that's just what I'm seeing. That it's up to you to bring this into balance within yourself and release it and let it go. Regardless of what this King of Coins person, you see what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever path they're on, you have to bring this balance to your mind. You have to heal it. And that, again, could be a source of your anger and a source of your aggression. Feeling alone in this could be a lot of triggers. So again, please be gentle with yourself, okay? But you will heal. I'm seeing that. You will heal from this, okay? Wow. Come on, guys. All right, let's look into our last one, and then we will get some Black Moon astrology cards to end it. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What does the collective need to know about mysticism? Alrighty. Magician. Okay, sacral chakra. Any other messages for mysticism under the full moon? We got death in the moon. Okay, a lot of major arcana. Queen of coins. All right, so first one out was the magician here, sacral chakra. All right, being in balance with your masculine and feminine energy enough to create new worlds, new opportunities, to manifest. Okay, for a lot of you, this mysticism is that balance of your masculine and feminine, right? Accepting that you are a mystic, accepting that path, okay, is going to put you in a position to manifest the life that you really dream of, I feel. Is what I'm getting. Yeah, with all this major arcana. Really manifesting something that's in alignment with your soul. You got death here. Crown chakra energy, Scorpio energy again. Again, that Pluto, please watch that lunar node shift reading I did. I think that was yesterday or 2 days ago. Okay. Putting a death, putting an end to your old self that didn't understand your worth, right? That would have been easily thrown off of the path of abundance, right? That is still waiting for healing or waiting for acknowledgement from others that you know it's not coming. You know it's, I mean, again, I hate to say that bluntly, but I don't pick that this King of Coins energy, again, whether male or female, is actually desiring to bring in balance here, which is why you have to do it yourself. Then you got the moon. With this mystic energy, it is this feeling of hiding, right? A lot of people who incarnate as mystics, especially in this during time, specifically during this lifetime, were mystics in previous lives, where that level of connection to spirit, that level of connection to the universe was deemed witchcraft, or, you know, a lot of women, I'll say, even men, but a lot of women were burned and killed and maimed for just tapping into their own divine energy. And so there might be this hold back or this drawback or this feeling of this need to protect yourself, because that's your past life feeling like it's not safe to be free in who we are. It's not safe to be this mystic. It's not safe to expose ourselves in this way. So again, a lot of that anger and aggression you might feel could be coming from past lives, right? Where you were the magician, you were the mystic, you were the medicine woman or man, right? You were the healer of your tribe, of your town, of your village. And that went unappreciated, right? That then turned into what? Death. That only brought you death. But we know that we don't die. Death is never permanent. It's just transforming into another state of being, right? So that energy of, right, they buried us, but they didn't know we were seeds. It's that type of vibe that I'm getting. And I feel like that aggression, a lot of us, is coming from those past lives. Of people not seeing, not valuing, right, the abundance that a mystic or a medicine woman or man or a shaman, right, brings to a village, brings to a community, brings to the collective. They are important, right? The people who live in between worlds are so crucial to the evolution of this earth. And now it's almost like that time where those people can be free and be acknowledged and be accepted and be appreciated for all that they are and all that they do is coming. Yeah? So that time of having to be hidden and in the shadows and quiet about your connection to the divine, about the power that you have as a magician. Yeah? That's coming to an end. That's also transforming. That's going through a death process. Right? Where it's no longer being hidden. Now you're out in the forefront. Queen of Coins. And again, there's that abundance, yeah? So a lot of us, again, male or female, it does not matter. I'm not talking about men or women here. I'm talking about energy. A lot of us who had the magician energy, who have the magician energy, who are mystics or were mystics in previous lifetimes, right? There was a lot of abundance that you couldn't attain, you couldn't tap into, you couldn't hold on for yours. A lot of it was stolen from you. Why? I don't know. The divine keeps tapping me into people's past lives. For a lot of you that I'm connecting with now, this abundance was stolen from you. The ability to make money doing what it is that you were gifted to do, the opportunity to do that was stolen from you. And now you're in a lifetime where you're reaping that harvest now. Queen of Coins. Yeah? Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Root chakra again. So like I said, it's this new beginning. It's this new birth of energy. This new sense of wonder about the world. That's that lunar node shift. That's that transformation. It's the transformation of the mind in accordance with your life purpose and your destiny. No more hiding in the shadows. No more feeling guilty. No more feeling ashamed of who you are at the core of you. If you are a divine channel of healing, then it's your time. It's your time. Right? High Priestess? Right, magicians? It's time. So a lot of that despondence, right? A lot of this energy that's in the shadows, a lot of that is coming from the fact that you healed yourself without this King of Coins energy here, right? Without whoever was on the other end of that. You brought balance into yourself. And a lot of people are going to be shocked or are shocked. Because what you've done would have took multiple therapists, multiple people, right? A lot of different things. And you did it alone. You did it by yourself. You did it with the divine. You held the divine's hand and said, heal me, please. Show me how to do this. Because deep down, you knew that you had the power to do it. Deep down, your soul knew. This was the awakening of your soul. This was the beginning of something beautiful for you. Trust in that. Trust in that. That's absolutely, whew. All right. Full moon energy. Again, guys, please forgive me if I am speaking bluntly or coming off kind of crass or harsh. I do not mean to, okay? When my guides start speaking through me and my angels speak through me, that's how they talk. They just kind of come through very assertive. All right? It is not me. I am not lacking sympathy in any of this. I truly understand, trust me, to the core of my being, all of this and what it takes to get through that, okay? So know that that's just my guides. And I know that this is a lot easier said than done, but a lot of you are doing it. So congratulations. Like, to anybody who's watching right now, who has gone through this journey of figuring out your self-worth, understanding the lack of abundance or why you have abundance or maybe why abundance is kept from you, all of that, bringing in balance to your own mind, learning that you are a mystic, going through that whole initiation process, ascending. Ascension is not easy. The toll that ascension takes on your mind, your body, and your soul and your spirit is unmatched, but Queen of Coins, but worth it. Yeah? All right, so let's check in with these Black Moon astrology cards. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What other cosmic energy is here to support the collective during this full moon time? What else do we need to know? Uranus, yeah. Okay. Genius. Interesting. Any other cosmic energy we need to know regarding this full moon? Any other cosmic energy we need to know regarding this full moon? Okay. Aquarius, fire element. Yep, there we go. Bottom of the deck, void of course. Yeah, void of course, moon. So you're on the right course. You're on the right journey, okay? A lot of you might have felt a little lost, okay? But you're right on par for whatever it is. So we had Uranus come out first, okay? This is that unconventional energy, right? They're giving the word genius here, vibration of 9, karmic cycles. Wow, some of you, through your karmic cycles, have been revealed, like the level of, like, remember I was talking about that emotional intelligence with the Queen of Cups? That's what's kind of come online here. I don't think you guys were very aware of just how intelligent your emotions are. And I think almost it might have surprised you within yourself, just like your intuition, your emotions, your feelings, your gut was showing you something, leading you something, telling you something. And you're now tapping into the genius that is your emotional intelligence. Beautiful. Then you got Aquarian energy here. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. It's the vibration of I know. Yeah, they know their emotions. Connected to Saturn. Saturn just went direct. So some of that knowledge, that awareness, a lot of that unconventional knowledge, a lot of that deep soul DNA knowledge is coming online for a lot of you. Yeah, now that Saturn's gone direct, and as Saturn picks up in its direct motion, picks up momentum, you're going to know. You're going to come into the knowledge of a lot. That's why the High Priestess also came out here, yeah? You're going to see things. You're going to understand things. You're just going to know how to bring balance to certain things without really being told, right? Aquarians don't like to be told what to do. Oh, you do never tell an Aquarius what to do. You will learn very quickly that that is not how that works, right? Vibration of 23, though. Okay? So 2 working through 3. Breaking down to a 5, a lot of changes. Some of you, your crown chakra is going to definitely blast open if it hasn't already, so that you can receive more divine light and language and ancestral coding from your guides, from your divine ancestors, from the ascended masters, so that you continue to ascend here. Okay? So you know, and this is what I was talking about deep down. A lot of you had that inner knowing that I'm not facing all of these trials and tribulations for nothing. And a lot of us, a lot of Aquarian energy is a little quirky in that way, right? They're a little on the outliers, right? They don't follow the beaten path. They do their own thing. They pride themselves on being unique and original in what they do, okay? It's like a lot of the situations you were facing, divine collective, a lot of the situations you were facing were unconventional and were kind of so out there that it's like there was no other answer but I'm going through something spiritually, right? There's no other reasoning behind having to carry a lot that you've had to carry or go up against a lot that what you've had to go up against, other than I'm being initiated into something. So again, a lot of you knew at the core of you what was going on, even if you couldn't connect to it emotionally, because that's also Aquarian energy. They do have they struggle with connecting and feeling the emotions. They can read them, understand them, get them, piece them together, but that connection to it, which, hey, here we go. There's that fire energy. Yeah? Fire element. Sacral chakra also, they're pointing out to me. So feeling, that's your emotional base and your emotional center. So like I said, you could have known you were going through something, but feeling it is a whole different ballpark. It's a whole different game to feel through an ascension, right? And I think that is this new moon or this full moon here in Aries is initiating a lot of you into feeling it, Not just thinking your way through it, but feeling it. And that's going to be a new world for a lot of you. But trust in that. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, you're going to have to make a lot of changes and adjustments to how you live, how you eat, how you sleep, who you spend your time with. Yes. But ultimately, if it's what you desire, right? If you desire to be free in who you are, if you desire this sense of abundance, right? You want that type of wealth, again, defining what wealth is for you. If you want that abundance, then it's worth it. Trial by fire. It's not about what you go through. It's about how well you walk through it. 37, breaking down to a 10. So this fire here, this fire element, this desire is preparing you. If that's what you've been walking through, that's what I'm saying. You knew you were in the fire. A lot of you knew without really knowing, and that probably freaked you out. I know it freaked me out. I know I had to have my moment like, whoa, what is actually happening here? But the more you surrender to it, the more you trust in your own genius, in your own unconventional sense of understanding, and however the divine has gifted you to connect with source energy. Yeah, that fire, that desire, the more you probably gain strength to walk through that fire. But everybody has to face this fire element in their life. Everybody does. But just trust yourself. Trust in that knowing. A lot of you, this is starting with Saturn going direct. Saturn is the Lord of karma. Okay? So whatever work you've done, you now get to reap that harvest. And you'll see what's left to do, right? You'll be grateful for all that you've done, and you'll see what's left to do. Void of course. That fire is going to burn, right? And leave you with what's missing. So then that's your next cycle. How do I gain what's missing here? Next cycle. Ace of Wands. Fire, energy, desire. Yeah. Some of you know you're coming into karmic balance. Like some of you really do know this. And it's just this fire moon is just giving you that desire for it more and more and more. So even if you're at that last tail end, even if you got to push through a little bit more, this fire energy, this fire moon is coming in to get you through that door. So embrace the fire, embrace the emotions, embrace the pain. I know that might sound really sick. I just heard myself. That sounds kind of sick and nasty, but like it's real though. It really is. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to not be okay. But don't sit in it, right? Understand that this is only building you up, building your inner genius as you go through these karmic cycles with the 9. As you go through these changes, your inner knowing and knowledge will know. Yeah? Alrighty, collective, this is your reading for the full moon in Aries. I hope you find it helpful and insightful and filled with confirmation for whatever it is you do have going on. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am sending you all love and light. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, okay? Namaste.